That's
free
cash back.
cash back from my credit card, and I pay off my credit or my credit card every day. I'll go through because it takes a day or two to process some things. So I never have interest because I'm paying it off as fast as I am, buying the stuff, but I'm getting the cash back rewards still.
Okay,
And then
okay.
credit report, it shows zero balance because I pay it off as soon as, my purchases hit the account.
And do you think anyone could do this? Like the reason why
Yes.
I asked that, online with making money online or FBA or drop shipping or whatever, you have all these people, like even with this video, we're gonna talk, you sell $500,000 a year and all that stuff. But, and I know you would, so guys, like the video, subscribe to your channel. Douglas is not here to sell your course. He's actually just an FBA seller full-time that has a YouTube channel, shares his experience, right? So do you think anyone could do this? What is the difference between success and failure in Amazon FBA?
So really, I think Amazon FBA is really easy. It is time consuming, especially I sell groceries. So I do a lot of bubble wrapping because, there's a lot of glass and stuff like that, so I do put in a lot of work, I probably put in more hours now than I did working retail, but I'm free.
And retail is a lot of hours.
Yeah, but I'm free. Like last year, I took like 5 weeks of vacation outside of California. Like I like to travel a lot and stuff. But I think it's worth it because I'm home with the kids, and doing all this stuff. But it's really easy. Anybody with a smartphone could go to Walmart. They can scan barcodes and look for profitable items. Because it tells you all the information on the Amazon app. I don't even use a third-party scanner app. I just use the Amazon app for scanning products. If you can just do basic math, anybody can really do this, but you really want to do it. I definitely had a reason why I needed to do this. You have to really have a purpose with what you're wanting to do, or else you probably struggle to get through it. Because sometimes it's really boring. Okay, I'm bubble wrapping, barbecue sauce again today. It's kind of boring, but you just plug through it, and you just have to keep wanting to do it.
And you're doing it all yourself, right? It's not like you have help or.
The only thing I have a third party do is Amazon will pay you reimbursements if they break stuff in their warehouse or they lose it in the warehouse. So I have a third party that does that for me. But other than that, I do everything myself. I do all my own purchasing. I get my own wholesale accounts. I do everything myself. My kids, they'll help me bubble wrap. I'll have them out there and they'll be bubble wrapping stuff for me, or I'll have them, like if I buy 20 of something, I'll have them put the stickers on the boxes to speed it up a little bit. But other than that, I do it all myself. I'll take my boys with me. They know what I buy already. So they'll be like, okay, Dad, how many of this do I want? And they'll fill up my cart for me. And while they're filling up my cart, I'll go down the aisle, scan maybe some new stuff they have at Walmart.
Right.
So that's kind of what we do is, they help me do little things like that to make it go faster.
And how often a week do you source? You said what? You source twice a week when you get paid?
Yeah. So when I'm at home, I get kind of bored because I'm so used to always going. Retail, you're always going. So I basically, if I leave the house, I go somewhere to source because I can claim those miles. It sounds kind of silly, but I claim miles. So if I'm going grocery shopping, I'll source while I'm at the store because then I can just claim the miles. Or if I get bored at home, especially when I'm home alone with no kids here, I'm used to having my kids because I have 2 and my fiance has 5. So I have 7 kids home with me. So sometimes I just kind of get bored, and I have stores all over town. I live in Bakersfield, California. So we have, I think, like 4 super Walmarts, 3 Walmart groceries. We have 3 DD's discounts, 4 Targets. I think we have 4 or 5 Rosses. So there's places everywhere. So whatever I feel like doing. We have going about 10 miles or 5 miles this way. I've got 4 stores I source. If I go to the east side of town, there's 5 or 6 stores I source. And on my main sourcing path, if you want to call it that, I go to the southwest side of town, and there's about 30 stores that I will source until my car is full. So it just depends upon what mood I'm in and what stores I've hit recently, or if I just get bored at home and I just want to go sourcing. Because I do have fun. It's like a treasure hunt. When I
Right.
go like the discount stores, it's like a treasure hunt. So sometimes I just enjoy going out and sourcing, you know.
And do you know other people like in your area that do this, or
I've
are
ran
you?
into I've ran into a couple people, and over the years I've known all the cashiers at everywhere.
Right.
Tell me like at Marshalls, I was at Marshalls the other day, and one of the cashiers tell me that people are coming in more and more doing what I do. She's like, a few years ago when you came in, you're the only person I ever heard of doing this. And she's like, I thought it was weird. And now she's like, people come through and buy our clearance stuff all the time. So
Okay.
more and more people are doing it. For a while, I was competing with the guy. He'd come clear out all the clearance stuff at Walmart's, and I don't do much of the clearance because I find that prices drop a lot on Amazon with clearance items specifically.
Yeah.
Because Walmart, they carry the same stuff in all their stores, and stores in like Florida are cheaper than California. We're way, way expensive than everybody else. So our clearance isn't going to compete with Florida's clearance as far as
Right.
how much they mark it down. So I usually don't mess with the clearance because I just can't really compete with people in the other states, because Walmart's going to clearance the same stuff out in every store across the country.